think of all the people that were stranded in their homes in the storm of 2010 over the winter. So I'm in the same situation, only it's my body that holds me captive. My friends tell me that I'm doing well, but they still say that I talk like a good monster, walk like Frankenstein. I'm just happy to be here and not look like Big Bird. No matter how bad you think you have it, there are a lot other people with a lot bigger problems to face. The book I have written, if you haven't seen, is called Determination. And if you want to look, I have a website called Friends Overcoming Adversity, and you can go on that web and look at it and buy it if you want a copy of it, because it gets more into detail of what I went through. The reality is that there are still things to be worked on, but I know matters could have been much worse. I'm not a finished product yet. I'm a work in progress.
You all know better than I do how difficult the insurance business can be. Well, Keith and I are here because we'd like to share with you how much we appreciate the work that you do and how it's impacted our lives. I'd like to end by sharing with you a few advantages that come along with having a spinal cord injury. First, I save a lot of money on sneakers and shoes. I never have to do dishes or do the laundry, and the chances are I'll never have to change a dirty diaper. But the most important thing that's came out of my injury is the opportunity to come out here and to share with you our stories, how what you do impacted our lives, and what we're doing with our difficulties now. So if you guys have found any value from our presentation, and you know of any groups, even outside of the insurance industry, benevolent organizations or nonprofits that you think might benefit from having us come out and speak, please don't hesitate to let them know about us or let us know about them. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Now, are there any questions?
First of all, I'd like to say thank you guys for letting us come out.
Yeah,
you guys
exactly.
kind of relax a little bit.
No questions?
Questions? Anybody? Anybody?
Now, did you want, before you guys had this, did you guys had all your life insurance and disability insurance already set?
Correct.
Yes. Did someone approach you and sell it to you, or did you want it for yourselves and go into it and buy it that way? Did they go to you, or did he come to you?
Well, here's what happened to me. This is unbelievable. 1 year before this occurred, I got a cold call in the mailbox. And for whatever reason, I thought it was my disability policy 1 year before this. So thank goodness that was in place.
What about the rest of the insurance that you had?
Oh, the life insurance. Well, that certainly has been a blessing also. That I had the life insurance with your company, and what happened was they put me on what's called the waiver of premium, alright? So what that does is I don't have to shell out the money every month to maintain it, and then everything I paid into it, they refunded to me, which is good.
As far as my insurance, so you guys sell auto insurance directly, the group right here? No? Okay, well, at the time when I was injured, they didn't have any limits on what your coverage would be after your accident. So my injury was in 1988. So they started a few years later. They started capping coverage at $250,000, which basically probably wouldn't have got me through the first night. So I encourage any of you, if you have an agent for your own auto policy, find out if that's where your situation is and whether you could pay a couple extra bucks. Because my situation, I mean, like I said, the $250 that they covered was probably gone within the first month, and I'm well over a couple $1 million in coverage that has allowed me to modify vehicles. I have a handicapped vehicle that's got a lift in it. I drive right from the wheelchair. I've been so many different. I have regular rehab throughout the year that it's unlimited. My insurance company flew me out to Colorado for an extra 2 months, and then they paid my housing while I was out there for an extra 6 months. It was just I would not have been able to have the kind of quality of life that I've had, and it's, knock on wood, it's grandfathered, and it won't go away for the rest of my life.
And then we're quick, yeah.
What part of your neck did you break?
I broke my C5-6, which is right about here, and I did want to mention to you guys, like, so what does it mean to be a C5-6 quadriplegic? How does it like affect me? Because I know when I was injured, I didn't know anybody with spinal cord injury or a head trauma injury. I didn't know what kind of impact or effect it would have on my life. I thought, paralyzed, you couldn't walk, couldn't move your legs. But I can't move or feel anything from where I'm touching on my chest down. I can't move or feel anything here. My arms, partially, I use partially of my arms. I know it sounds really strange, but I can move my biceps, but my hands don't open and close on their own, so I can't hold a bottle or hold anything up. I actually have wrists only in one direction, so I can move my wrist up, but if I turn my over, I can't move them in the other direction. And also my triceps work, so if I lift my hand over my head, I can't hold it up there. So that's what a C5-6 injury, how that actually impacted and affected my daily day-to-day work. I have to have nurses come in again, which is my medical coverage. Anything that happens to me that's related to my injury, I have to have nurses every day, and then my insurance is still paying for all of my coverage for my daily care, getting up, getting around, and all the things that I have to do. Actually, 23 years after my injury, I just bought a condo about 2 years ago, and they dropped $50 grand on renovating it for me to make it wheelchair accessible. So I don't know if there's anything you guys could do with your insurance policies, but there's a couple extra bucks that you could pay to get this kind of coverage. It's well worth it.
Anybody else?
Anybody? Bueller? Shy group?
Okay, thanks for your time.